Hello everyone. Welcome to MCQs for Judiciary Exams. Question number 1. Does a woman have the right to reside in a share household after her husband's death under the Domestic Violence Act? Option A, yes. Option B, no. Option C, only if she is financially dependent. Option D, only if legally separated. The correct answer is option A. Recently, the Kerala High Court in Chentamara alias Kannan and others versus Meena ruled that a woman's right to reside in a share household continues even after her husband's death. Question number 2. Can a law made by Parliament or a state legislature be considered as contempt of court? Option A, yes. Option B, no. Option C, only if unconstitutional. Option D, only if it challenges judicial authority. The correct answer is option B. In Nandini, Sundar and others was the state of Chhattisgarh, the court ruled that the laws made by the parliament or the state legislature cannot be considered as contempt of court. Question number 3. Which of the following duty is included under Article 51A of the Indian Constitution? Option A, to respect the Constitution and the national flag. Option B, to defend the country only during wartime. Option C, to promote religious divisions. Option D, to abandon all duties towards public property. The correct answer is option A. Article 51A of the Indian Constitution outlines the fundamental duties of every citizen, including respecting the Constitution, the national flag, and the national anthem. It emphasizes the importance of abiding by national ideals, promoting unity, and protecting public property, among other key duties that contribute to integrity and development of the nation. Question number 4. Under which section of Civil Code Procedure is the term government pleader defined? Option A, Section 10, Clause 1. Option B, Section 3. Option C, Section 4. Option D, Section 2, Subsection 7. The correct answer is option D. Section 2, Subsection 7 of the Civil Procedure Code defines government pleader as any officer appointed by the state government to perform functions imposed by the code, or any pleader acting under the government pleader's directions. Question number 5. When the damages cannot be assessed, the party may be awarded by the court. Option A, actual damages. Option B, liquidated damages. Option C, exemplary damages. Option D, nominal damages. The correct answer is option D. Where the actual amount of damages cannot be precisely assessed, the court may award nominal damages. These are small amounts awarded to the plaintiff to recognize that a legal wrong has occurred, even if no significant harm or financial loss has been proven. It is often used when the actual loss is minimal or difficult to quantify. It's the time for today's practice question. It's the time for the practice question. The founder of pigeonhole theory of thought was given by option A, Winfield, option B, Salmond, option C, Austin, option D, Clark. Send us your answer in the comment section.